The Great Day of Reckoning. There is a great abyss between understanding and ignorance. In the Book of Confusion it speaks of the Lamb and his bride, and the marriage supper of the Lamb. Let us view some possibilities. The Lamb represents the absolute truth, and truth is for the salvation of humanity, both spiritual and physical. The bride is the city of truth, where honesty and truth will dwell among the inhabitants. It is the great example or role model before the whole world. It is just an honest and true human society. The marriage is the true relationship of honest spirits that understand the truth. This is necessary for this society to be successful. Then there is a beast. It looks like a lamb. It has two parties, or we could view it as two horns, but it speaks as a great dragon. It claims truth and justice, but it manifests itself with lies and deceit. Then there is a religious society that has been pretending to be the true representation of our Father's intent and plan for the world. It is a corrupt religious society. It has spread its lies and corruption throughout the entire planet, and every nation has participated. This religious society has become very corrupt. It could be viewed as spiritual Babylon. It is far from being an example of truth and honesty to the whole world. In some ways, spiritual Babylon has corrupted all humanity. It has corrupted by the myth of a heaven and hell in an afterlife. It has caused a devaluation of truth in this life that is necessary to have a successful and happy life now. By trading a contented and happy life now for the mythical hope of a paradise in the afterlife, and for those who disagree, a torture forever beyond the grave. It cannot physically be proven one way or another to anyone living whether or not there is a heaven or hell, as none have died and come back to tell about it. However, though a heaven and hell cannot be proven, there remains an intelligent question. How important is the myth of a heaven or hell? What is truly the most important? Is it not to understand how to live this life successfully? The concepts of future rewards and punishments are not sufficient or honest motivation to cause us to maintain a successful life. Rewards and punishments are part of a system of law and fear. Fear is part of keeping a law, and those who act by the demands of a law are forced to act. While fear of a punishment may somewhat keep us from trouble, once we lose sight of or forget that fear, we will go back to doing as we please. Understanding is the only true and honest motivation for living our lives. Understanding is true faith. When we understand what we should do and why, and then put that understanding into action, then we experience the reality of the value of those actions. This is living. When we live our lives through understanding and value of the truth, we experience a relationship with our Father, the great Creator, here and now. We experience the happiness and peace that is written about as a heaven. Otherwise, we are destined for a short and miserable existence as the hell that is written about. This is the difference between science and religion. Our Father's realms of truth are science, to be understood and experienced. Religion needs no evidence, no reality, and no experiencing of reality. In our Father's realms of truth, we only get out of this life what we put into it. We reap what we sow. There is no one to pay our way out of that reality. This great city of truth will only come about by honest spirits prepared to do what it takes to produce it. Christianity, with its concept of a Jesus who did it all and then died so that we have to do nothing, is myth and destructive to humanity. Christianity will never achieve justice, as they think that no human can achieve it. Furthermore, they claim Jesus did it for them, so they don't need to achieve justice. They can continue in their injustice as their Jesus has taken care of it all. The myth that disannuls all their injustice by just saying they believe in Jesus. Some may think that those who never cease to search are unstable in mind, immature, or dissatisfied with life. However, for those who have it all, that is all you will ever have. When we cease to search, our true life has vanished. We just exist. This video is the results of team effort to enlighten the whole world of the destiny we face, and especially the youth and the problems they face. Those who are addicted to our present society are missing true life. We just exist. Executive Editor, John Michael Powell. The voice in this video is that of John Michael Powell, a true dedicated friend of yours and mine. Until next time, sweet dreams. Truth will solve all our problems before we create them. And ignore or reject the truth, problems multiply all by themselves. Have a great and meaningful life. Just whispers of the ghost of reality.